get the stop. Long way pass. Jokić is out there. Give it to Gordon. Whoa! Porter there lost the handle. Jokić has it. Sling it over to Westbrook. 4-3. Got it. And Christian Brown. Give it to Jokić. Jokić underneath the stronger. Backhand layup's a beauty.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going.
This is a brilliant description of Nikola Jokic's basketball IQ and playmaking ability. What you captured here is Jokic's uncanny ability to read the game and anticipate defensive movements before they fully materialize. It's not just his vision, but his foresight and understanding of the game that make him special. The comparison of Jokić making the impossible look routine is spot on. His passing and timing are what separate him from others, making those signature Jokić moments seem so effortless, even though they are incredibly difficult to replicate. His awareness and anticipation allow him to make plays that many players would never even think of, and he executes them with a level of fluidity that is mesmerizing to watch.
There is a chance Joel Embiid could play on Sunday on ESPN. Oh my goodness! Nikola Jokić with the magician's vision.
Jokić is positioned on the block, surrounded by a double team. In this situation, most players would panic, rush a shot, or hesitate, hoping for a last-second opportunity. But not Jokić. He feels the pressure and stays calm. In one fluid motion, without even looking at his teammate, he makes a behind-the-head pass out of the trap with such ease and finesse that it seems effortless. The ball sails over the defenders, landing perfectly for his teammate to finish the play without hesitation. This isn't just an impressive highlight. It's a display of basketball IQ, executed with flawless precision. What's even more remarkable, this isn't a point guard or a flashy wing making the pass. This is a 6'11" center, built like a classic 90s power forward, making passes with the creativity of a prime Jason Williams and the timing of a seasoned Chris Paul. Moments like these are exactly why coaches refer to Jokić as a cheat code. It's why defenders can't afford to look away. His vision is so exceptional, so intuitive, that he turns even the simplest plays into complex, unpredictable sequences. And it's this unpredictability that only he can create. Here's the real kicker. This isn't a rare highlight. For Jokić, behind-the-head passes, one-handed lasers, and full-court lobs are part of his regular routine. He does it night after night, making the extraordinary look easy. This wasn't just a flashy play. This was Nikola Jokić doing what Nikola Jokić does best, making the impossible seem effortless. Now, let's focus on another moment that shows his incredible processing speed. Not with flair, but with cold, surgical precision.
Here's Jokić. Oh, what? Oh, kidding. Brown buries the three.
He's on the left block, backing down his defender. Christian Braun is stationed quietly in the weak side corner, largely overlooked by the defense, but not by Jokić. What makes this pass stand out isn't just the precision, it's the timing. The moment the help defender hesitates, Jokić delivers a low, fast, one-handed pass across his body, threading it through traffic and hitting Braun right in his shooting pocket. No hesitation, no wasted movement, just a master punishing a defensive mistake the instant it occurs. Most players need a moment to recognize the double team. Jokić, he already knows where the help is coming from before it even arrives. That's not just vision, that's foresight. And that's what makes Jokić special. It's not just what he sees, it's when he sees it. And then, immediately after, we get a signature Jokić moment. Something so subtle, so effortless, so casually ridiculous, it almost doesn't seem real. But that's the magic. He makes the impossible look routine.
Bring it home. Oh, look at that.
Even glancing toward the paint, Jokić fires a no-look, pinpoint pass beneath the basket, right into the hands of Christian Braun for an easy finish. Here's the crazy part. Jokić never even looks at Braun, but he knows exactly where he is. That's what we call court mapping, a rare, almost supernatural ability to track all 10 players on the floor at once and manipulate defenders without ever needing to see his target. It's the kind of spatial awareness that only the elite possess. This wasn't a flashy highlight in the traditional sense, but if you truly understand the game, you realize just how remarkable this is. That pass didn't happen by chance. Jokić orchestrated it. He baited the defense, saw the entire floor, executed his vision, and never looked back. But just when you think you've seen it all, he pulls off something even more mind-blowing. And then there's this play, possibly the most jaw-dropping thing you'll see on an NBA court this season. No setup, no warning, no telegraph, just a moment of pure improvisation. 1 second he's pivoting in the paint, back to the basket, and the next? Well, you'll just have to see it to believe it.
Pull a run on Denver right after a timeout.
Now they double team Jokić. He slings it over to Murray. Murray shoots the three and nails it.
Yes, you saw that right. He passed the ball through his own legs, in the middle of live NBA action, and somehow, it wasn't just for show. It was perfectly timed, perfectly placed, and it resulted in 2 effortless points. That's not just creativity, it's control. Most players wouldn't even consider trying that in a casual pickup game, let alone in front of 20,000 fans, national cameras, and elite defenders all over them. But for Jokić, it's just another day at the office. No hesitation, no second guessing, just pure instinct and unshakable confidence. This wasn't a move for the highlight reel. It wasn't flash for the sake of flash. It was purpose-driven, high IQ, next-level basketball disguised as street ball wizardry. Jokić doesn't just process the game, he shapes it. In moments like this, you realize he's not just a step ahead, he's playing a completely different game. That's what sets him apart. He doesn't just see angles, he creates them, and in doing so, he transforms the NBA court into his own personal playground. You think you've seen great passing? You think you've seen every trick in the book? Then Jokić shows up and casually rewrites the script. This play? It starts like any other possession. He's on the block, the defense shifts, expecting the usual, maybe a spin move, a drop step, or a kick out to the corner. But then, he does this.
Get the stop, long way pass. Jokić is out there. Give it to Gordon. Whoa! Ramming.
Jokić, mid-post, bodies crashing around him. The defense collapses, and somehow, without even setting his feet, he whips a one-handed pass with unbelievable velocity, spinning as he releases it. No look, no setup, just pure instinct. The ball slices through the chaos, threading the needle, and lands perfectly, right into Jamal Murray's shooting pocket, ready for a clean shot. That's not a read most players can even process, let alone execute. But Jokić doesn't just react to pressure, he turns it into a weapon. He lures the help defense in, manipulates the floor like a chessboard, and then detonates the whole setup with a single pass that transforms a defensive collapse into a wide-open three. It's the kind of play coaches dream of, and defenders lose sleep over. Jokić isn't just the engine of the offense, he's the architect, the conductor, and the magician all at once. Pulling strings no one else can even see. And just when you think you've seen every pass in his arsenal, he pulls out something that feels almost unreal. No dribble, no hesitation, not even a glance. Just fluid movement, motion, and magic.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going. It's that 2-man game between those 2 guys right there, that's for sure.
It's going this way. You don't know how much time the starters are going to get.
Oh, there it is. Jokić up top for Gordon. Is our score. And Junior blocks Junior. Long pass. Water polo variety. Burner! Slam dunk. Lost the ball. Turnover. Jokić, oh, what a play. Batting it ahead. He never even saw the ball until...
Pull a run on Denver right after a timeout.
Now they double team Jokić. He slings it over to Murray. Murray shoots the three and nails it.
Free ball up and out. Jokić pass inside. Deep throw. Now Jokić now just comes across midcourt.
Now they would need some help.
Corner 3.
Other guy on Jokić to give up some of those offensive rebounds, something to watch in the second half.
JJ, what are you watching for here in the second half as they make some nice passes? Jokić to Westbrook.
Right there, if they score here. And they will! Jokić with assist number 20!